The importance of every vote could not be more evident than in the District 16 race to replace Congressmember Anna Eshoo. Good evening and thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Dion Lim.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Former San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo has already secured his spot to move ahead to the general election. But
just a handful of votes separate Evan Lowe and Joe Simitian, who have been battling it out for the second candidate spot. And according to the latest numbers, Simitian leads with a 5-vote difference at 30,246 votes. Lowe currently has 30,241 votes.
ABC 7 News South Bay reporter Zach Fuentes is live at the Santa Clara County Registrar's office where these votes are being tabulated with more. Zach.
Yeah, this congressional district is made up of Santa Clara and San Mateo counties, and today at 5 p.m. was the deadline. It just passed for people who needed to come in and fix their ballots to come in and correct them. And now that that deadline has passed, that means that the votes that can be counted will be counted, meaning we're finally on track to getting those final election results. The primary elections happened March 5th, but in the race to replace retiring Congresswoman Anna Eshoo, the results have been far from final. March 12th was the last day county election offices received ballots sent by Election Day. Now, April 2nd at 5 p.m. was the next important deadline.
The last day to cure any ballots that were out there that weren't signed or the signatures didn't match.
Election officials say voters have had weeks to fix or cure their ballots.
We send them multiple letters, emails, text, however we can get a hold of the voter so we could tell them why their ballot isn't counted yet, and they can come in and cure it. That's what the ballot process is, where they can come fix it or sign something saying, yes, this is my signature.
In Santa Clara County, many people have taken officials up on the offer. In total, there were nearly 1,500 challenge ballots that needed to be fixed. By deadline, there were around 500. San Mateo County reported just over 400 before deadline. Each number significant, as they could be the final votes that decide the close race for second in the California Congressional District 16 race. Candidate and former San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo is in first place by a long shot, but who his opponent will be is unclear. Santa Clara County Supervisor Joe Simitian and State Assembly member Evan Lowe have been back and forth in the second place spot. At one point, the two were separated by as few as 2 votes, but until the April 2nd deadline, numbers were still changing as challenge ballots were being cured and processed. Simitian sent us a statement Tuesday that said in part, the election offices in both counties have been verifying voter signatures over the past few weeks to make sure that every vote that can be counted will be counted. Right now, we're waiting to hear from them. Lowe's team said they will make a statement after the counties certify the election. The counties will issue those final results on April 4th. After that, the Secretary of State will then certify the results on April 12th. Now, in the final stretch of counting, officials say this race serves as an important reminder.
We like to say every single vote counts, right? We want to make sure that every voter knows they make a difference in every election.
Now, of course, either of the candidates could ask for a recount after the certification dates, but right now, as soon as we get the election results from both counties and the number of challenge ballots that were cured, we will be sure to bring them to you. Right now, live in San Jose, Zach Fuentes, ABC 7 News.